soil. It's more than earth beneath our feet. It's a living ecosystem, the foundation of life, and the beginning of every harvest. For U.S. soybean farmers, it's both heritage and hope, cared for with a belief that sustainability starts from the ground up.
I'm Reggie Strickland. I'm the 7th generation here at Strickland Farming Group. I'm owner and partner, and actually the 6th is still here on the farm. He's not actively involved, but he's here every day, my dad.
I'm not sure what my position is today. I've just been here a long time.
And then the 8th generation, which is my daughter.
Hi, my name is Savannah Strickland. I am the Business Development and Marketing Specialist for Strickland Farming.
And here on the farm, we grow corn, soybeans, sweet potatoes, flue-cured tobacco, and sweet corn. And we also have livestock. We raise swine and turkeys.
So we went to strip till in 1990 and no-till in the late 90s, and have been strictly no-till ever since. Then we've added a lot of other things, precision planting, cover crops, all the things that are in this sustainability.
One of the best improvements that we've been able to implement on our farm through technology is actually using a drone to spray different crops and then also spread our cover crop. So there's never a time where that land is left empty, which is great for soil nutrients. And then that technology, you're not compacting the soil either. The drone has just been tremendous help there, and it is a lot more precise than other technologies.
Everything we do here is based on sustainability and trying to prolong and do what's best for the soil and the environment and our community and neighborhood, whether that be soil health, water health, water quality, nutrition. Just looking at everything here, we're really interested in preserving things for the future. And as I said, I'm the 7th generation, and I hope and pray that can be the 15th generation or beyond here, operating on the farm in some form or fashion in the future.
Soy really starts on the farm. We are so proud of the fact that U.S. soy does have the lowest carbon footprint of any soy produced in the world by the large soy producers. It's a combination of many, many factors. I've heard many farmers say they'll probably get 30 or 35 crops in their time. When people start to think about it in that sort of time frame, they think about doing things right to protect the soil, which results in the low carbon footprint.
We are able to align with international sustainability standards through the U.S. Soy Sustainability Assurance Protocol. We call it the SSAP for short, and the protocol is used to meet those international sourcing requirements. It provides that verification that soy is sustainable when it's purchased from the U.S. But we've taken that a few steps further by implementing transferable certificates, and then most recently in the last, I would say, year and a half, we've added the ability for customers to request the carbon footprint of the soy to be included directly on their certificates that they're receiving, so that they can use it to track maybe internally their carbon footprint, as well as meeting external goals that they maybe have set, or reporting to their stakeholders of the impact of the soy that they're purchasing.
Throughout our U.S. soy production is verified for real environmental, social and economic impact for over 270,000 U.S. soy farms. Every year, over 20,000 USDA field audits are conducted for compliance. U.S. soy has set clear sustainability goal by 2030. We aim to reduce the land use by 10%. cut soil erosion by 25%, reduce the energy used by 10%, and reduce the greenhouse gas emission by 5%. If you look at the US, the cropland has been decreasing, for over a few decades, comparing to the forest land, which is increasing. This is very different from what's happening in other countries, for example, like Argentina and Brazil, that you still can see the increasing in deforestation. Partnership that really stand out right now. First one is our collaboration with Dutch Mill Company, which is a soy mill company in Thailand. They right now feature our US SUSS label in the products, and this help educate customers in Thailand to know and learn more about our sustainable US soy.
At Dutch Mill, we use soy as a main ingredient and soy milk from the US. I think the first part when we develop the product with R&D, each lot comes with very consistent protein profile and the smooth texture. So this help ease in terms of the taste, in terms of what we want to deliver to the consumer. Once we sell the products, if the product has some question from the consumer, we can trace back. So these are very, very good in terms of the confidence of the products.
Consumers today are increasingly conscious about what they have consumed. It's not just only the price that they are looking for, but they look at the label. And it has been so great for us to put the sustainability from US side because of the customer have been belief and trust in our company that not just only the quality of the products, but also we do care about environment as well.
So for the company, we are very happy to work with the US soy.
So the Belgian Feed Association represents the Belgian compound feed manufacturers. We have 122 members in total. In Belgium, they produce 6.5 million tons of feed every year.
Soybean meal is the major high-pro feed ingredient for compound feed for all livestock, including aquaculture. For a total industrial production of 145 million tons, industrial production, we need about 30 million tons of soybean meal to produce balanced feeds for all the livestock. Of course, among the major species, that's why I highlighted poultry and pork. They are the main users. They need a specific high level of protein concentrations in their feeds, and that's where soybean meal stands out as the best. The important thing is to mention here, the moment you talk about sustainability, there is never an end point. It's about continuous improvement. Like our soy sourcing guidelines, as well as our supplier programs, they are under constant evolution. They have to be constantly reviewed. Sustainability is a journey that will never end. So it's clear farmers, chain partners like us, we always need to stay on our toes to move forward, to implement and basically encourage all along the supply chain. Europe has an own production of only 5% of its needs, so really the vast majority of soy used in feed production in Europe has to be imported. We have seen some positive developments on European soy production, but from a very low base. So production has increased, has almost doubled in the past decade, but still we are very far away from self-sufficiency. So the European feed sector, livestock sector really has a high level of dependency on soybean meal imports to meet its demands to produce balanced compound feed rations for our livestock species. And of course that means mainly for our monogastric species, poultry and swine.
U.S. soy sets an example for the rest of the world in how to do it right in terms of sustainability. I see global demand in the years ahead continuing to grow. If we look over the last 10 years, soy demand has grown 10 to 20 million tons per year. And I think the increasing use of precision technology that farmers use to help them be very efficient today in farming, these sustainability practices, I think all that is going to help them be able to continue this kind of trend line yield growth we see happening. So U.S. farmers will continue to produce more and more to supply the world. It's so important that the farmers themselves believe in this, because if sustainability is only something that they feel is being imposed upon them, it won't have the same impact. They're the ones that have to make the changes, that have to do the things. And the fact that in the United States we have these multi-generation operations that people are thinking about passing on to the next generation in better condition than they received it, that's what makes the U.S. the sustainability leader in the world.
Yeah, this is where I may get emotional. I mean, most people in agriculture are here because we love the land and we love the soil and we have a history here. We're very passionate about what we're doing because I am the 7th generation and I got my passion has grown through the previous generations, you know, that I was blessed to be able to get to know and learn and love growing up. So, you know, seeing the blood, sweat, and tears that they have put into this farm and to the soil and the land and try to preserve it for me and my grandchildren and great-grandchildren in the future, that's just what that's my goal every day, is just to try to improve and do things better for the future generations.